This is the Ada County Jail in Boise, Idaho. It's a massive complex, takes up a couple of blocks out here. Big difference from the jail where Bryan Kohberger was in Levine County, Idaho in Moscow. Remember that little jail underneath the courthouse where they kept him? Well, this place is massive here in Boise. More than 1,000 inmate beds. There's 6 different dorm units, we're told. 4 for men, 2 for women, and they've even got 88 specialized beds for maximum security prisoners. In Moscow, when they would bring Kohberger up to court, it was pretty easy, just up a flight of stairs into the courtroom. But here in Boise, he has quite a bit of drive from the jail to the courthouse. It's about 3.5 miles, 10 to 15 minutes right through town. And this is where Kohberger will go into the courthouse. You can see it's a much bigger courthouse than in Moscow, Idaho. They've got this back entrance. It says restricted area. It's gated. They take the vans from the jail right down that driveway into that garage, and Kohberger will go inside without anyone even noticing.
And that brings me to Larry Levine, because when I want to know anything about jail or prison, he is my go-to guy. Larry spent 10 years in federal custody in 11 different facilities, and now he runs Wall Street Prison Consultants. Hello, sir, on this Friday night. Thank you for being on. I kept thinking, Larry, about the driving, right? Because for almost 2 years, I don't think Bryan Kohberger ever got out of that building. He may have not seen any sky that couldn't be seen from inside the prison yard at Levine. But he's going to be driving back and forth now from the jail to the court and everything else in between. I'm assuming those kinds of field trips are just like manna from heaven for a prisoner like this.
I don't know. Some people like to stay in their cells. They don't like to get out because you get a routine together. Probably in the Levine County Jail, if he needed medical care or treatment, they probably took him out anyway, because in a little facility like that, they don't have the means of treating the inmates. I mean, there was 38 cells at Levine County. There's, 1,116 cells at Ada County. And the cells in Levine County, that was all the custody levels. You had high, medium, low, and such. Where at Ada, they have a special housing unit there of 88. And if he needs medical care at Ada, they probably, with a jail that size, they've got somebody in there. You know, Ashleigh, the worst thing when you're in custody is going to court. I mean, at Lada, they woke him up in the morning or whenever. They brought him upstairs. Done deal. But when you go in a real facility, you go to court, they wake you up at dark 30. They're not just taking you by yourself. They're taking potentially, I mean, the purpose of a county jail is for the court system to hold people. And I mean, you have sentenced people there that are serving under 12 months, but they move a lot of people and it takes a lot of time. They have to strip search you both ways. So it's not a piece of cake like it sounds like. It's not.
It's interesting that you say that, because while getting up early and getting the strip searches and all the rest, that would blow. I can't imagine just missing the world, missing life, missing seeing people's faces, just missing sidewalks and traffic and everything. And I would have thought that that was a real treat, just to be able to do something different from the monotony every day.
Okay, well, at the little jail, they only had 12 staff members there. So you get to know, these staff get to know you. At the Ada County Jail, there's 150 staff members. So there's always somebody different that you're communicating with. And a real difference between these two jails is at Levine County, you could have a 20-minute contact visit, like once a week. Over at Ada County, it's all video visits. You get 2 25-minute visits a week. So it's kind of like a trade-off. I don't know. The lawyers could really come and go anytime. But is he seeing family members? Are they coming to visit him? I mean, that's a question
They
in
hadn't
itself.
been. No, it's a big money issue. They're all the way across the country. I got 20 seconds left. I got to ask you this, because in Levine, he had a TV in his cell, but in Boise, we're told he is housed separately. They don't call it segregation anymore. He's housed separately, doesn't eat with others, only interacts with jail staff, and they give him his special diet. But without a TV in his cell, boy, I would think that's a big change for him and not for the better.
You live by your radio. They sell you overpriced knockoff Sony Walkmans. You can listen to the local stations.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.